Q21. So this is definitely a strange question, but the answer is a little easy. So it says what assumptions can be made about the stranger from the passage, and we have these 4 options. The stranger can become an owner of the soil, the stranger cannot become an owner of the soil. So here there are 2 places where it is clearly mentioned that the stranger may never become the owner of the soil. So one is here, that the stranger is no owner of the soil. That's the opening line, not only in the physical, but also in the figurative sense. Then here also, as long he may develop intimate relations, but as long as he is considered a stranger in the eyes of the other, he is not an owner. So twice it is mentioned that he is not the owner in any sense. So he may establish relations, but he shall never be the owner. So that's why the answer is B, which is the obvious one. Though I will also kind of agree that this paragraph cannot be understood, but the answer can still be extracted from the paragraph. So this is an MSQ question. L is the only son of A and S. So we have A and S, whose son is L. Now S has a sibling B. So that sibling may be brother or sister, but this is a sibling, and that's B, who is married to L's aunt. Now aunt, when you speak of the English word aunt, is father or sister. Okay, so and if somebody is married to L's aunt, so that means this is the brother. So this is the brother, this is a boy, and this is brother. And so married to L's aunt, so if this is the brother, so that means this is the father, because B is married to L's aunt, right? So if this was the father, then father sister could not be married to the father's other brother. So that means this is the father, so this is the father, and this is the mother. Okay, and father has a sister, and that is K, who's married to B, right? Who is the mother's brother. All right, so L's father's sister is married to L's mother's brother. Okay, so this is done till now. Now B is the only son of D. So B is the son of B. So D is either the father or the mother of B, and hence also of S, who is the mother of L. So D is the grandparent of L. Whether grandfather or grandmother, we don't know, but the grandparent of L. So now how are L and D related? So D is either the maternal, because this can only be the mother, maternal grandfather or maternal grandmother. So grandchild and maternal grandfather, or grandchild and maternal grandmother. So B and D. Now 23 is definitely another very complicated sentence, but in order to piece this thing together, what is important to understand is that 1 and 5 is fixed, and I felt that 4 completely follows 5, completely comes before 5. So for me 4 was fixed, because I must commence the business of remaking my life from the point at which it really began, some 32 years before anything is obvious as present, as my clock-ridden, crime-stained birth. So these 2 completely fit. Now to match 1, 2 and 3. So it's either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 3, 2. So now let's read them together. One thing I noticed is that if you read line number 3, clutching at the dream of that wholly mutilated square of linen. So that wholly mutilated square of linen, so they've already described it earlier, which was this, that guided only by the memory of a large white bedsheet with a roughly circular hole some 7 inches in diameter cut into the center. So this is referring to this. So that's why this must come after this. So the sequence has to be 1, 2, 3 and 4. And hence the answer must be A. 24, let's read the passage together. This is an MSQ question. I told you the truth. I say it again. Memory is truth, because memory has its own special kind. It selects, eliminates, alters, exaggerates, minimizes, glorifies, and vilifies also. But in the end, it creates its own reality. It's heterogeneous, but usually coherent version of events. And no sane human being ever trusts someone else's version more than his own. What are the different ways in which truth can be understood from the passage? Truth is what can be verified by hard empirical evidence. Truth is based on what can be perceived by the senses. Truth is the product of memory that is fallible, selective, and slanted. Truth is contingent on the observer and can only be partial. Both of them can be understood from the passage.
IIT GATE 2023, question number 25. A firm needs both skilled labor and unskilled labor for the production of cloth. The wage of skilled labor is 40,000 per month, and that of unskilled labor is 15,000 per month. The total wage bill of the firm is 23,75,000 in a month of 100 labor. How many skilled labor are needed? Okay, the answer has to be an integer. So let skilled labor be X in number, unskilled labor be Y in number. Total labor is given to be 100. So X plus Y is equal to 100, equation number 1. The wage of one skilled labor is 40,000. Therefore, for X labor, the wage will be 40,000 X. For Y unskilled labor, the wage will be 15,000 Y. The total wage is 23,75,000. Cancel 3 zeros from both the sides. Divide the equation by 5. Okay. Now I want to find out X, that is the number of skilled labor. So we will eliminate Y from 1 and 2. So what we do, we multiply the first equation with 3. Name it as equation number 3. We subtract equation 3 from equation 2. So 8x minus 3x is 5x. 3y minus 3y is 0. 475 minus 300 is 175. X is equal to 175 divided by 5, which is 35. So we need 35 skilled labor. That's the answer.
So 26, select the odd word and write the option number as answer. Now this is obviously not an easy one, but lek, zloty and drachma, all currencies. This is of Albania, this was of Poland, and this was a former currency of Greece. Real can be written as also understood in the sense of the real exchange rate. So these are all related to money. A diner has no relationship to money. So you have to select the word and write the option number as the answer. So 3 is the right option number. So 3 is the answer.
2023 GATE question number 27. An individual is endowed with an income of 142. Utility function is this. And unit price of x1 is 2, x2 is 3. So the budget line is basically 142 is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2. Okay. And the utility is x2 into x1 plus 1. Now basically, in order to find out, what I will do is MRS is equal to P1 by P2. So MRS is basically x2 by x1 plus 1. So 3x2 is equal to 2x1 plus 2. Put this in the budget line. So 142 is equal to 2x1 plus 3x2 is basically 2x1 plus 2. x1 is 35, x2 2x1 plus 2, 24 and 35. Answer. Question number 28, GATE 2023 is a GK question. When was IMF established, or when IMF began operations? It was in the year 1945. 2023, question number 29. According to the Working Group on Money Supply, Analytics and Methodology of Compilation, basically the RBI definition of the new monetary aggregate measure of money, so which of the following is not a component of this? Okay, so which of the following is not a component? Currency with the public, this is a component. Demand deposits with the banking is a component. Other deposits is a component. Short-term time deposits of residents, this is not a component. It's a short-term, not a long-term. Okay. So this is not a part of the new monetary aggregate NM1. Answer is C. Question number 30, IIT GATE 2023. Stagflation is a situation where I have high unemployment and high inflation. Answer is this, B.